All right, number one, just to recap, 2022 was not the season that we wanted. That was disappointing to say the least, but I think we learned a lot, through some adversity. And, we're going to be a young football team in a lot of ways, but it's a young football team to this point as we started winter conditioning. Have done a heck of a job, and Coach Hall's done a great job with them. I think the runs in the morning, the lifts, the physicalness that they've shown, I thought to this point was really good. We're excited about starting. Obviously, we have some additions as players with guys who are coming new to the program, and also additions in the coaching staff. And I'm really excited with Ryan Lindley, obviously. I think he has done a great job, and excited for him, and excited him was the offensive coordinator. Ron Gould as the assistant head coach and the running backs coach. And Coach Gould I've known through passing with Dan Farino and some other guys I've coached with. He's got an unbelievable career and has done a great job everywhere he's been. Really feel good about him as an associate head coach. He's had head coaching experience, and he'll relate great with our running backs and coaching them. Jonathan Krause, our wide receiver coach, came from UNLV, played at Vanderbilt, really played in the SEC, bounced around the league a little bit, and then was at Oregon. Obviously, he came from UNLV. Really excited. He brings the energy that we're really looking for, and really proud to have him on our staff. The last guy, Bojay Filiamota, is, and John, I think you said it right the first time, but really love what he brings as a defensive line coach. He really, in the interview process, stuck out. Highly recommended from a lot of guys. He's been a Broyles Award nominee, and I think his energy also in the recruiting aspects, and also how he'll teach our guys. So really excited about that. Yeah, I would say number one, and I'll go from an offensive standpoint. We got to finish better up front, offensive line wise. I think that's a part of it. I think I have a lot of trust, obviously, in Ryan and how he'll coach the offense, and I think keep bringing along Jalen, and I think the running back room should be a really good room again with the different guys we have there and the competition that we have.
Identifying some go-to guys for wide receivers?
Yeah, that's going to be something. And, rosters are changing constantly. And with the portal, it's made it even a bigger deal. So I think identifying the guys who are going to be the playmakers, Kirk, I think that is going to be huge for us. And then from there, what will we do after spring ball? Because we'll have some opportunities after spring ball.
You still have 2 scholarships at the end, or where is that?
Yeah, maybe 3.
Josh Simmons announced last week that he was entering the portal. Nothing in today's college football climate should be shocking.
You're right.
I think the timing was odd because the portal window had closed already. And anything you can elaborate on?
No. Nope.
What role is all this name, image, and likeness playing in terms of, what it means from a prep standpoint, what it means for the transfer portal as well for you and your program?
Well, we're going to lose some other guys too. That's going to happen. I think we all have to prepare for that. That's why you have to be proactive from what you're doing through the spring. I also think, we've got to keep recruiting the guys we have on the roster. And then I think with the NIL, we've been, I don't know how I want to say this, we've been active to some degree in it, but not as active as some other schools, and obviously that's something that we've got to continue to grow, as a program. If not, you're going to be left behind.
This schedule, Coach, and we're getting way down, 6 months from now, when you look at the schedule, Ohio won 10 games last year, the UCLA, the Oregon State, so what you have in the league, you're talking about 8, 9, 10 teams that had excellent seasons a year ago. How do you look at that?
Well, we got to have a good spring, right? I mean, we got to identify our playmakers, identify the guys who are going to play with great discipline and toughness. We've got to. I think from an offensive standpoint, I really think, we'll be a little bit two backs, we'll be a little bit of 12 personnel, a little bit more probably like Utah and what we're looking to do. And so I'm excited about that. I think just in sitting down and talking with Ryan, his creativity is really something I'm really excited and excited for. You got Ron Gould's been doing this a long time, and you're talking about a guy who's he recruited and coached some of the best backs to ever play in the Pac-12, and also his knowledge of the game. And I think that is awesome. I think Jonathan and what he brings. Hasn't been coaching as long as some of us, but he has great energy, and when he gets in a room, he commands the room.
What do you think is the biggest challenge for a new offensive coordinator who's never done it?
You can't be afraid of making mistakes. He's going to make a mistake. Heck, I make a lot of mistakes, and I've been a head coach, 16 years, 17 years. I still make mistakes. So I think that, and like I told him, I got his back. I'm going to have his back, and I'm going to try and help him as much as I can and guide him. But I want him to be him, and this offense to reflect who he is.
The running back room seems pretty deep. As we mentioned, 2 wide receivers are gone.
Yeah.
Do you think you guys will be throwing the ball more, or kind of moving it downfield in different ways?
I think we'll be a little different. I think we're going to be a little different when you see, as far as, a little bit more under center, a little bit more, like I said, like Utah, a little bit more 12. And you identify, you look at our tight end position. There's 5 or 6 guys, or 5, that all have a specific skill set and have skills that they need to be on the field. And so, and the other thing, Kirk, and I thought you might go, we've got running backs who can go ahead and be wide receivers. I mean, they're athletic enough, they catch the ball well enough. So I think we have that component. Now, that doesn't mean we're not going to keep looking for guys who are playmakers.